over some major highlights. Setbacks for energy storage facilities shall be 75 feet from the nearest lot line of a parcel not under common ownership. Concept plan has to be brought forth, identifying property lines, showing they've got to do historical analysis of sites. They have to hold a community meeting for this type of use, and a community meeting is when the applicant is in charge of sending out flyers to neighboring properties, setting up meetings. It's more sort of like an open forum. You all as a commission brought up potential issues regarding to fire safety as well as the environment. Things change as, of course, technology changes. We've got to be adherent to change our ordinance, just as you all have done with solar. We also have safety operation standards in here, such as the facility shall have 24/7 automated fire detection built in. Facility shall have sufficient water quality protections installed, such as stormwater runoff retention systems and necessary safety plans to address potential emergency situations. We also have revenue sharing, so to make sure that the county receives the appropriate revenue for these types of proposing this in our M1 industrial district as a special exception and no other district.
Quite a gut punch today for me. We're talking about battery storage because I'm the landowner or the representative of the landowner where this facility would be located. I found out this afternoon that they pulled the trigger, and maybe at some point we can have a discussion about some of the reasons why, but I'm still here to support it because I still think that there is a place for this in the county. I think that technology is rapidly changing, and I just think that at this point, this is probably not going to be the biggest, baddest one that we face from a public safety point of view. Encourage that we embrace this one. Maybe one will come back, assuming it's going to be an M1. We know that. Maybe one will come back before us and locate here. I think that it is a draw. A lot of times in economic development, one thing leads to another, and this I do believe has very good possibilities to lead us. It can be associated with some other important projects for Amherst.
These firefighters that are looking at you now from Peddler are worried about is something called thermal runaway with lithium-ion batteries. These data centers require energy. Energy creates heat. At some point, you have volunteer firefighters, and we are predominantly a volunteer firefighter type of response in Amherst County. I think we have more than 8 firefighters. When this happens, it happens fast. Lithium-ion batteries, in my mind, the ones that I've seen fail are usually from the cheapest vendor in China. Do support technology and moving into the future to the point that I'd even say that the small modular reactors, because that's really where it's at. It's not the first time I've seen this and said this to you in this room, but at some point you may be lucky enough to have that. In fact, you all spend a lot of money in this county on schools and other projects, including fire apparatus, and you need revenue, you need money, but you got to figure out what nail you're going to hang your hat on energy-wise in this county, because it's going to ripple effect